Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we are going to be checking out the early access release for 1666 Amsterdam. Every 333 years, something stirs. 1666 Amsterdam is a third-person, dark, story-led action-adventure where Noah the Collector wields witchcraft to uncover demonic entities hiding behind human faces. Investigate by day and face your demons by night. So this is coming out on the 25th of August into early access. It's going to be coming out for $30 US. I'm not sure what the pounds will be, but it'll be probably around that £25, £26, depending on the conversion. And it's from Panache Digital Games. The director of Panache is Patrice Desilets, if I'm saying that correctly. They're a Canadian-based studio, like French-Canadian, and he's best known for being the creator for Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia as well, like The Sands of Time. So great pedigree behind this. More recently, they did that the Humankind, the Apes one that they did a few years ago, and now this is their next game, 1666 Amsterdam. Obviously, I'm able to bring this to you as the embargo is lifted because the developer was kind enough to provide me with a key to check this out today, and we're going to check it out. I tried the demo during the Steam Next Fest. You can actually see that if you played the demo prologue, which will be removed when early access is released, then you can actually pick up where you left off. Now, I'm going to start from scratch just to see if anything's changed or improved since then, and they're saying there'll be around 15 hours of gameplay at the moment, and then with each major content patch over the course of the next year, they'll be adding to the story, expanding the world, and giving you more and more of this game and showing you what it has to offer. So it was quite intriguing that the demo wasn't the best showcase, or the prologue I should say, wasn't the best showcase of the game in my opinion. I was quite mixed on it because I like the idea of it, but it didn't show you any of the combat, didn't get you into the meat and potatoes of the actual gameplay. There was just a bit of walking around and a little bit of story setup, and I think that's what they were trying to go for, but I don't think it was the best thing for a demo to show. So I'm really excited to jump in and check this out and hopefully get our hands on some combat today and see how the game runs and performs. I am playing an early access build. There's going to be patches between now and when the game comes out. So, and then obviously there'll be ongoing patches as well. So we might get some bugs and things like that, but yeah, we're gonna jump in and check it out. So sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is 1666 Amsterdam, and we're gonna just do a new slot. Okay. This is in Unreal Engine 5, and Q to reveal Noah. Gather, there we go. The Witchcraft, Lux Energy. Yeah, we're playing this with DLSS on quality, 4K, everything high, with... Let me just do this quickly. With frame gen switched on as well. We're getting about 100 frames with DLSS at the moment, 100 to 110 frames. Production of Panache Digital Games. Early access version of our project. You need to evolve and grow over time. We know the harbour we seek, and we await your counsel throughout the voyage. It's a nice way of putting it. Inspired by 17th century Dutch culture, among other things. Crafted with love. Composed by Joanne. Voices and souls. Sacred clearing of the Zandaris. Welcome to the commencement ceremony. From my time with the prologue, if you'd played December 1665, if you'd played early Assassin's Creed, then it's going to be hopping around time periods similar to that. A lot of cats. A lot of cats. Right. Gather the Lux energy. And aim at any object with floating red leaves. Cool magic. Enliven the dead goat. A necromancy? Blood magic. Oh, we can. Oh yeah, we can pick our cat. The alchemist. The child. Climb and crawl to every nook and crannies. Compelled to head out into the world. Stand straight and strong. I shine with courage and virtue. I like that one. Confirm Batarats. The spirit. With the hermit. And all these different looking cats. The wildling. Strong to its duties. So you got a few here. I might go for the knight. Don't know if this has a gameplay effect or if it's just the skin of the cat. And we get our flashback. Or flash forward even, I should say.
Please come in.
Professor Lucas?
Yes. Yes, and you must be Cleo. I'm up here. Please join me.
Be right there.
Okay. So we can analyze Professor Lucas. Expert in paleography in the Department of History at Bernard Landry University. Or Bernard Landry University. So we can track him. Oh, and right click to close. And we'll keep that little arrow above his head. And he played this back in June, so I remember this bit quite fresh.
Pleased to meet you, Professor Lucas.
The pleasure is mine, Cleo. I'm glad you called.
Were you looking for something in particular?
I was, but my intricate classification system failed me once again. You know, this
Well, you can
is
move
the
the camera
exact
in the
spot
cutscene.
where I met your father for the first time.
Really?
Yes, he was looking for essays on Rembrandt and other Dutch masters. His arms were brimming with books. He could barely see in front of himself.
That sounds like my father. Yes.
I recognized myself in his eagerness to learn. The same eagerness that brings you here, I suppose.
Oh. Yes. I have the letter he gave me. Could you have a look?
Absolutely. Let's go to my desk.
Okay.
So how's my dear friend Aaron?
You called my father a friend.
Of course.
He never talked about you before giving me the letter.
I was devastated when he told me about his condition. I'm sorry, Cleo.
He told you. When?
I saw him about a year ago. He warned me that you were going to call when you were ready.
Oh. I guess he told you a lot.
Not much more. He is a very private person, as you know. Now, let's see that intriguing letter.
I can't read past the first line my father wrote. And then there's this last part at the end. Both are in English, but everything else is... I was hoping you could help me. I've never seen anything like this before. The writing seems to be hidden behind some sort of veil, and there's movement in it. It's like something organic.
You're absolutely right. I've only seen this once before. I have a 300-year-old manuscript that has the same protective layer, which means that this letter is from the Zandaris tribe.
Zandaris?
Yes. It's a very ancient tribe. I wonder how your father got this letter.
Can you decipher it?
I'm afraid I can't. But there is a tome in here on ancient writing that mentions the Zandaris' protected communication. Although finding it may be a bit of a challenge. I think I might have stored it a little too well. The library's registry should help.
Okay. So, we can aim at points of interest. And then we've got the different things here. And I think, if I remember correctly, it was the Rembrandt section, which they kind of alluded to earlier, which is 14 upstairs, isn't it? Unless they've changed it, or I'm misremembering. Yeah, so... oh, keep pressing escape to get out of those.
Have you checked the ancient writing system section? The library's registry might help. It's right there in the center.
Oh, it might be that one, actually. Might actually be that one. Maybe there was just something... I remember there being something interesting with the Rembrandt one. Maybe there wasn't as such. Let's have a look. Oh, I think it was after the Aaron Long Smith. Okay. Romanticism.
Did you find the tome? The library's registry might help. It's on the table in the center.
I know, but that would mean walking back downstairs again. What evil in human nature. Open on that one. Juliet. Okay. This one?
Have you checked the ancient writing system section? The library's registry might help. It's right there in the center.
That downstairs. I swear it was upstairs in the prologue, but maybe I don't remember it that well. Let's have a look. Ancient writing was section 6, which is downstairs. It was right here. Have a look. There we go. Limited information exists regarding the Zandaris tribe, with its origins tracing back to pre-pottery Neolithic period, around 10,000 BCE. More recent references to the Zandaris emerge in the 14th century, alluding to the tribe as a secret society. Surviving accounts suggest they were in possession of a distinctive object known as the Hipran, when the oh. That's great. Right, should we try that again? Unreal Engine 5, isn't it? I've turned off frame gen which has only cost us about 10 frames. We're still on like 90 to 100 frames now, so... Where were we? The Hiperam. When the Hiperam was adorned and directed towards protected information from other Xandaris members, the beholder was, purportedly, able to decipher their meaning. The nature of the Hiperan remains unclear, but it seems that the Hiperan itself was concealed within an object that appeared unremarkable to the casual observer. That's what it was. There was something upstairs, I think.
What did you find?
Protected Xandaris information was only decipherable through an object. Something called a Hiperan?
Yes,
Hiperan.
of course.
So you've
Said it
heard of
wrong
it
so
before.
many times.
I thought it was a
Hiperan.
legend. It varies depending on the source. I've never seen one.
They said it appears as something unremarkable.
I wonder, has your father ever given you something other than the letter? Something like a key or a pendant?
He gave this to me when I was a child. But I don't think it has anything to do with...
Fascinating.
I don't see how this could help us decipher a language.
Doesn't hurt to try.
It doesn't work.
It's all right. Aaron has thought this through. There must be something that we're missing. Something to activate it, maybe.
What makes you so sure that my father was behind this?
Would it really be so surprising?
I just wish he had told me more before he...
I understand, but this is his way to do so. Aaron made sure that we would meet in this very room. He's a brilliant man. None of this is coincidence. Have a look around. See if there's anything that piques your interest. Something only you could notice.
Did you know that my father donated a bust of Rembrandt to this school?
That's where I'm remembering Rembrandt.
I didn't. I'm afraid to say I never paid much attention to their donors.
That must mean something, right? I know he loves this school, but...
I'd say follow that lead. There's a section in this library dedicated to Rembrandt.
And that's what I was remembering. Aaron Long Smith.
You might want to look into anything related to Rembrandt, Cleo. It makes perfect sense if we try to think as your father would.
Cleo, you're close. This text is from an old acquaintance. I trust you will know what to do.
My father left me a note.
Wonderful.
I don't understand it, but my name's on it.
Let's see.
Do you know what these symbols mean?
It seems to refer to a special tool. A sacred tool, most probably, and blood from, I think it specifies lifeline.
Blood from a lifeline. I remember. From the hand.
Same thing as the witch.
That's it. That's the Hiparan. Aim it at the letter.
warm, the eyes.
Are you all right?
Yes. It's...
Cleo, if you're reading this,
Papa?
it means you're experiencing Nux. It's this dark energy you can feel through your guts. Don't worry. It's yours, Cleo. And you'll become its master. You're my daughter, my Ben, and I love you deeply. I once promised to tell you everything about your mother. This is it, but not the way you were expecting. Take these words as a guide to prepare you for what's coming. It all started on December 30th, 1999. I was with Agnes, my girlfriend at the time. We were in Amsterdam for the year 2000 celebrations, and we had a room in a pretty cool hotel. I thought we were turning the page on a year, a century, a millennium. But it was more than that. We were standing at the beginning of a new cycle. And you, my Ben, would be part of it.
I did like this little section.
Everything starts with Agnes,
Quite cool.
as far as you and I are concerned, Cleo. But in fact, it's hard to grasp how ancient this story is.
Different
Agnes
old
was
soul.
different. An old soul, yet joyful, always surprised by life. From the very beginning, it felt as though she already knew me. It was awesome. Agnes had planned something for us in our room that night. Some of her belongings had already been delivered. Ancient artifacts. I was fascinated. Truly, I had no idea what Agnes had in mind. But you know what, Cleo? I didn't care. I was in love. I never questioned Agnes's actions. She had a way of making me feel important and wanted. Needed, even. As we walked to her room, I felt a new kind of excitement. Impossible to describe. I didn't yet know I was about to lose my grip on reality. As you'll see, my Ben, losing my grip on reality is an understatement. The truth is, I never had a grip on anything at all.
So it's a long walk to the room.
The closer we got, the more something stirred in my
Gonna
veins.
go in the back exit.
Nothing unpleasant. More as though the city's canals were running through my body. There was something electric about Agnes. A force emanated from her. A force I was about to discover.
Oh, there we go.
All in all, what awaited me in that room never felt threatening, Cleo. Deep inside, somehow, it always felt as though I'd been chosen. Agnes went directly to the bathroom to put on her magic touch, she said. She didn't need any in my view, but she was being literal, I guess.
I'm getting laid tonight.
Could you set up my relics the way I told you to? She asked from the bathroom. I had to rummage through a chest, a shelf, even her bag to find those things of hers. So old they were. Unsettling.
Bedspread. Candles, bedspread, and leaves. Of all the mirrors specifically requested for this hotel room, I think the hotel staff were like, kinky bastards.
Did all my mirrors get installed? She asked. Yes. They had been placed around the bed, and the bed had been moved. Even now, I don't know how, or by whom.
If you walk into a hotel room and the bed's like that with the mirrors there, well, you know it's on. But But then you're also like, is there a ritual about to happen?
When everything was ready as Agnes requested, she came out of the bathroom. She was... no words to describe what followed, Cleo. It felt ethereal until I lost the thread.
I mean, they got clothes on.
Woke up or something. I'm still not sure. I was a cat, Cleo. Yes, you read that well. I was a cat. The room was like in a nightmare. Agnes was floating, literally, and seemed frozen in time. Of course, I thought I was dreaming, but not for long. It was too real somehow. I could feel the fur on my body. My senses were heightened. Everything I saw or heard became a voice calling me. Go further, and you'll see. Go further, and you'll see. The further I went, the more real my sensations became. Yet the world around me felt increasingly surreal. It was scary, disturbing. But something was definitely calling to me, from what seemed to be the other side.
It's like Dark Stray.
And then, in a forest, yes, a forest, I knew it in my bones. It was someone calling me. A woman. Things were blurring together, Cleo. My cat spirit, a thirst for freedom, for leaping onto anything, and my pull toward her calls. And I saw her, frozen in time, like Agnes in the room. And my cat spirit again, a need to size her up.
Right, how do I... Oh, you can analyze characters as well. Noah, the collector of the Zandaris tribe. She protects the balance of the world by gathering the Nux given to the originals and preserving it within the Nuxifer for the next generation to use. Okay. Oh, there we go. Get up that
Then
way.
it
There
happened.
we go.
For a brief moment, I became fully feline.
And then cut back to the beginning. That's as far as we got with the prologue. That's where that ended here, really.
Welcome, Patarazzi. Welcome, Aaron.
Aaron? You know my name? We talk? I can talk? I was in shock, Cleo. Nothing made sense.
Yes, you are my union, my Patarazzi.
My cat.
Of course.
But what?
Did no one tell you about the ceremony? Where you come from?
What? No. What do you mean?
It matters not for now. I'm Noah, the collector, Those are the Zenderis. Follow me, and I shall explain anon. We've much to do this night.
He's like, those chin scratches, though. I like that.
It was the only thing I could do anyway, Cleo. That woman, Noah, she seemed like the only one who could clarify all this.
Okay. So tap F at any time for Noah and Aaron to speak to each other at will.
We talk? How is it possible?
Not now, Batarazze.
Aaron.
Okay.
Zendaris, please join me. Join me.
Young Zenderis.
Dear Collector, I am most humbled by such a great honor. I am the Zendaris chosen by the Coven to be Master Elsevier's apprentice. I will take over his work after his sacrifice this night.
You must be very resourceful to have been chosen at such a young age. Do you have the first coffer?
Yes. The coffer for the January Esbat, prepared by the giver, your mother.
The Esbat of the Fox Moon. Have you ever met my mother?
No. She was already... It was...
Fear not, young Zenderis. You can say it freely. She was already dead.
I am sorry. That happened before my birth.
Arrest them all! Don't let
They're like witch catching, aren't they?
Protect the Collector! Fight the militia!
Oh, shit. Cool magic.
The hunt is afoot. Flee. Keep the coffer for now.
You two must away. Quick now! Collector, make after me to the canal.
I've a bark. Find me on the city canals when January's Esbat begins. You've my word.
Okay. Might actually get to see some combat.
Halt and surrender!
Justice. He's a clubman. Okay. When revealed, shift to move faster and space to dash. Okay. Okay. And then left click to attack, space to dodge. And you can lock or unlock as well. You lose vitality when hit, and you can restore it with the right potion. They're on the F keys. Why would you put them on the F keys? Okay. We'll see afterwards if we can rebind these. Okay, so there's no... It's dodging rather than like a... there's no parry at the moment anyway. Okay, and they drop loot. We can collect something. Oh. Not one more step. Come here. Oh. Nice. So at the moment it's very much a just spam left click and dodge. Are they meant to be running, or are we am I too busy looting? Okay, these are pikemen now, okay. Deference, okay. Oh, they've given up.
Steady
Okay.
yourself. You are in no peril. Follow on. We must away, and quick.
Pretty cool though. So can we? Yeah, we can collect that. Is that like our experience points? And then F1 is to heal. Let me just very quickly just check, because key bindings is quite important for people. Control remapping. So you can change your interactions. Oh, you got your spells on the numbers. Okay. Okay. So they've kind of got... And so what would be the D-pad? Because they do recommend you actually play this with controller. Yeah, okay. We'll wait till we've got spells and things like that, and then I'll see if we like move them around onto like leaded keys or something. By having controller
Join me here, Collector.
support, it's not supported on Steam Deck at launch. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's something they optimize for further down the line, just in case you are going to be a Steam Deck user.
Here is Master Elsevier's contract, our Warden of Scriptures. 'Tis yours to close now. Deal kindly with him at his end. He has served as Zindaris with honor.
I know.
Now leave by the canal, Collector. We'll see to those bastards.
I cannot leave you to...
Leave. We'll see the clearing is safe for the Esbats to come. And comb the city for our coffers. Our brethren hide many for you. You shall never be without means.
I will always remember you, sisters and brothers. Nakvandis.
Nakvamdis. Now go.
They say Zendaris, but the professor, he said Zendari, didn't he? Aim at the cluster of red leaves to enchant it. And then we can jump and oh, now we can glide over the water. I'm not gonna lie, I do have that similar
already unsettling,
kind of feeling.
but I wasn't expecting this, Cleo.
In first played
This
Assassin's
woman,
Creed to some degree.
Noah, was fighting like a beast,
Cool
and she was flying over the
story
water.
and idea.
Where was I?
So we're at capacity for this. Oh. Oh, we can... Oh, we can just glide up higher as well. Okay. The Nukshot. And what I mean by that is not saying this is on any level the same as like Assassin's Creed or anything like that, like the very first one, but just like a cool, unique story. Quite intrigued by it at the moment. Casting a Nuk spell uses a Nuk shard. How did they say that again? The Haparan holds a limited number of Nuk shards. The Haparan may need to be refilled with Nuk shards. Okay. Hold right click. Use the mouse to target an object. Available spells for this object will be then displayed. And then you hold the button associated with the spell and release it when deciphered. Just like a timing thing. When deciphered, the spell name will appear in a different color. Release the button at that moment. And if you do a perfect one, you get it back. Okay, I learned by doing. Let's Right, okay. Feel like an active reload in Gears of War, in a way. Like, yeah, kinda. About hanging people already. Get loads of potions though. We can't hold too much at the moment, but it gives you plenty of stuff. That uses a bit of that, so we can replenish that here. Guess there's room for us to expand that by leveling up and stuff like that. The shift to glide faster, space for a boost.
To wonder, could I be killed here, wherever I was? Was this woman my ally, or the start of something far worse?
Oh, gliding over a surface, right, makes you land. Gotcha. Okay.
I need your help. Those life
Little bit
echoes must
finicky.
be transmuted from Lux to Nux.
I don't understand a single word.
Life echoes are the source of our mystical force. Those are the volutes you can see over the unbreathings.
Okay.
The life echoes can yield an energy we call lux, for the enchantments I work with my sacred branch, or doses of nux, for the spells I cast with my Hiperan. You have the power to change one into the other at will.
But I'm just a cat.
No, you are my union cat. Now I need doses of nux for my Hiperan, so go and see to it. Transmute.
Okay, hold F to explore the Union Cat. So we can ignite these first.
Now what?
We must away by the canal. And quick.
Oh.
We follow the moon.
Oh, I think it's if I didn't have enough to do this, maybe. So the Lux is the red stuff, and the Nux creates the dark black stuff, I think. Or one of those waves. Alright, we transmute. There's just all, yeah, there's loads of dead rats. Do we need to do all of them? I guess we go back and... Oh, that does the little shards on the bottom right. So we only needed 3. Okay.
I don't like any of this. None of it.
You are in no peril, Aaron. Now we must follow the moon on the canal.
Do this again.
To keep me sane, it seemed my mind clung to the only word I recognized in the world. A word I'd heard back in the clearing. Elsevier.
Oh, stutter. Looks like we could have gone left or right here. Go left and up the ladder. There's a soldier there. Oh, he spotted us. Oh, this is a threat level 2. Okay, that's quite... I don't know where they all just appeared from. Magic at the same time. Right. The real enemy here is the hammer in some ways. I like these though, these little like executions. Oh, that was you got double hitting. Alright, let's try that again. Rather than a health bar, you literally just like 3 hits. The health bar looks like it's room to expand it. Let's destroy it.
Your luck has run out!
It might get better as you like level up or get more abilities, but at the moment it is just like a 1, 2, 3 left click, left click, and then you press the space bar to dodge a bit. Let's heal up. Reinforcements. I don't get this victory whole blagger to yield. I don't get what the standard, but there we go. We took one down with that. Oh, just course. take a little stagger though. Assault defeated. Okay, let's heal back up. Luckily, they give us plenty of like healing. Oh, plenty of healing potions. The music's quite nice. Okay, let's take these guys out. Ooh, little slow-mo execution. And deference. Okay, so this is... The threat level low is increased. What are they doing? They're saluting? Oh, they're running.
Is this how it's always going to be?
It ought to come soon.
He's
We're
run through the
nearing
wall.
Master Elsevier's street.
So we're following the moon again. On this peaceful canal?
Exactly.
Okay. So I guess you do enough fighting, they then just run off. Which is, again, a nice little thing. They're not fighting to the death. There. I've only got one of those black shards as well. Use 2 for the exploding rates thing. That would have been the other way we could have come up. So I don't know if we could have stealthed. It seemed like they just got us straight away, so I think it was just a left or right choice, but either one you would have been fighting. Cast it. Oh no, no.
The Albert
already
Elsevier
cast.
I knew was a renowned printer in Amsterdam in the 17th century. I'd even had the chance to hold some of his work while studying art history.
They kind of fortunately, on modern
It was
day
the memory
Aaron
of
is
Elsevier that suddenly made the truth clear to me, though the signs had been all around. I wasn't simply in a
expert in this
world
guy.
that felt wrong. I was in Amsterdam, in an unknown past. Now, I must admit, Mabel, as we touched ground, my confusion began to give way to excitement. After all, visiting 17th century Amsterdam was a dream come true.
would be cool. I'm guessing that's where we're going. Oh, press Q to conceal. Oh, okay.
Aaron.
Right. Aaron. We've come to Master Elsevier's street corner. He's been bid to shut and barricade. I must find which house he owns and his printing shop besides. Then stand ready. I may have need of your help to slip inside.
I don't think I should be involved in any of this.
You've no choice. If you'd win back to where you came from. Now perhaps we can seek word from the neighbors, or take a close survey of the quarter.
So Elsevier has barricaded himself inside the residence this night. So we can concentrate and analyze the surrounding, or look for citizens to talk to. Okay. We've got a map. All kind of, it's a very small area. 3D recreated. That's quite cool. It's all kind of shadowy around. Little white area there. Pin that, meaning the Master Elsevier. Okay. We've got inventory and abilities grayed out, but we got our tasks here. Ancient name. Patient seal. Okay. Looks like this is where we can equip potions. And we won't be able to have more, but we can only have 4 in the slots, but it doesn't look like we can craft them or anything. Okay.
I
Let's
really
have a
don't
look.
like the idea of being dragged into whatever it is you do. I don't know you.
I am Noah, the Collector, and you are my union. That is all you need to know at present. Now aid me to find Master Elsevier's house and win our way inside and look
There's a-
about for him.
There's a book place down there, and the 2 locks. Okay. Let's... Is there anyone we can talk to? Nope, there we go.
Good evening, sir.
What are you doing here? What is it you want?
I am merely seeking Master Albert Elsevier. His house, to be precise.
I know not who this is. I'm not of these parts. Ask inside.
Well then,
Girl, lady, sorry if I was rude, but all this talk of sorceresses, and you, out alone, at night, a woman. I'm wary.
You give credit to such old wives' tales.
Can't say, but I watch, like everyone else. Best not be fooling. If something looks off, I speak up.
Fare you well, sir. And a strong man like you should not worry over all this.
A little bit flattering.
The tavern seems a fitting place to ask questions about Master Elzevir and these houses.
It's a no-brainer.
A What? Just stay quiet for now,
Should
Aaron.
know what that is. Okay.
I have no choice. I have to help you get into Elzevir's print shop.
Master Elzevir. Yes. But we must first be sure of the right house. Perhaps we can seek word from the neighbors. Then we win our way inside and look about for him.
Doing a little dancing, wearing their little hats. Trying it on controller at the moment, seeing how I find it, because it does pop up on Steam saying it's designed first with controller, like best played on. I can't really talk to many people here though. Oh, there's someone there though. Porcelain maker.
Oi there, young mistress. Come here.
Good
Come
evening.
here.
Will you come drink a beer? Packs of militiamen went off to the woods around. 'Tis the best time to make merry in town.
Thank you, but
Can you believe it? They're hunting sorcerers again. Damn it. We've just come through the plague. Let us be for once. I say, let's drink instead. Ha!
do you know Albert Elzevir?
Who? Go. When I'm drinking, I know everyone and no one. Go ask the tavern keeper.
Very well.
And fetch me a beer, will you?
I don't know if my senses are too enhanced, but her breath. Ugh.
Even so, she has a point. The tavern keeper must know these houses well. It may help us find Master Elzevir.
Where's the tavern keep? Where's the bar? I can't even see it. Where are they pouring the drinks in this fine establishment? That's... is he outside? Oh no, that's the same guy we spoke to before. The silversmith, yeah. Where's the tavern keep? You turn up for work? Here's the tavern, yeah. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Tavern keep, yeah.
Good evening, mistress. 'Tis far kinder within my tavern than out, is it not? Fool's hunt. I thought we were done with such follies.
Men are foolish. I seek Master Elzevir. His...
Old Albert? He owns my tavern. Hell, he owns the whole block. His house is right next door. Who'd have thought books paid more than brew? A good man he is, but I haven't seen much of him lately. And he looked right dark as if the world was ending. Makes me worry for his apprentice.
The young woman?
Aye, Cornelia. Sweet as a tulip, bold as a tiger.
She is well. I spoke with her this night. Have my thanks for the matter, sir.
Glad to hear it. Go on now. Have your fun.
Master Elzevir's house is just next door. I thought as much.
And his workshop's probably right next to it. That's how it was back then.
I know.
I know. Well then. Asking around is literally next door. That's...
You must help me unlatch this door from inside, Aaron.
How? I'm a cat.
These doors often have the latches set low, near the ground.
And then what? I just pee on it?
Do not be vulgar, Batarazze. I trust you will find a way.
Okay. Switch to cat. No. Okay. Wait. Oh, have I might have parked her in the way. This is into the workshop, isn't it? Oh, and that's like a invisible wall. Well, shadowy wall. Let's go back. Let's move. I think I moved her out of the way. There we go. There we go. Oh. One with the books. There we go. And now she
I
can.
did what you asked me to do.
Well done. Now we may enter and go to Master Elsevier.
I'll get to meet him?
Yes. But not in the manner you expect.
We can rummage. We can loot. Oh, more loot. Common food. Common mineral. Did the painting just make a noise? Oh, it just like screamed. I just want to see if we press tab, I'm guessing we might be able to make potions. We don't have inventory available or abilities yet, but you can see that they are there and grayed out. Collectibles? Don't know if we found any of those yet. We can loot his place. Translated from fragments of the Tupacipri Vanan. In days long past, the first rite was held at the Temple of Anatolia. Of all the wandering tribes, my mother Terra, guide of the Zendaris, stepped forth to unseal the territory, and there did she encounter the Presence. She returned with the gift of Nux, and did choose beings of worth to wield it, that they might lead humanity henceforward. Lux, the Earth's own magical force, was revealed to be active when the Nux was. The Zendaris assumed the duty of guarding it. Thus began an age of flourishing, heralding the dawn of utopia, or so did we think. After centuries, the Teikaku, now known as the Originals, showed signs of madness, devolving into cruel beings that inflicted suffering on fledgling societies, threatening to rent asunder the heart of humanity. Thus was the first cycle brought to its end. Terra fought mightily, gathering the Nux unto herself, and thereupon gave birth to me. I went forth as An, the first giver of the lineage. May the bloodline of givers and collectors endure. We're a collector, aren't we? Unsent letter, Amsterdam, in the year of our Lord 1665. To the right honourable head of the Athenaeum Illustra. Sir, whilst I do comprehend and honour thy desire to print pamphlets and folios to disperse knowledge concerning sorcery and its practitioners, and to make plain the perils such persons and practices may pose unto our community, I must with regret decline thy proffered business. At this present time, mine own shop is employed at full capacity to tend to the needs to its established patrons, and therefore cannot answer the urgency of thy request. I remain, good sir, thy most devoted servant, written in the year of our Lord 1665. Albert Elsevier. Well, he's obviously part of this whole thing, so he's kind of keeping the front. And he's keeping appearances. How tall is this house? We're on like the 5th floor, aren't we?
Alan, there is another door to unlatch.
I didn't see any open window to slip out of.
I shall open one.
So that's why I'm a cat? To unlatch doors for you.
It is but a part of it.
So there are other parts.
Many.
What I want to...
Not now, Aaron. Please.
I'm gonna send Aaron to unlock it. So, how do we unlatch a window? Oh, yeah, okay. There is some weird thing with the paintings, isn't there? I'm not too sure what it is. Also, I guess worth mentioning. This game got a little bit of a, well, I think it's safe to say, a little bit of backlash when around the time the demo launched because they had some AI like placeholder art in the game. It's since been removed, but they've made some weird comments that I think there was one thing where they were like, at one time they had so much AI generated stuff floating around that it was hard to know what was what. But they do now assure us that there is no AI in the game.
Maybe I should have run, my bad. Tried anything to get back to Agnes. But my new feline senses were playing tricks on me. I was intoxicated by the scent of drying ink, damp paper, books both old and new. And I have to admit, I was fascinated by Noah.
There we go. But yeah, as someone who obviously is intrigued by the game anyway, curious to see how it all comes together regardless. And like I said, I think there's a difference when you're using AI art, it's like placeholder stuff to like plan things out. Where is the latch? Do we have to like get up and knock this off or something? Oh, we were in the workshop, weren't we? There we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. So because of that, I'm not too sure how this one will be received in terms of will it just get a load of hate right off the bat because people are anti-AI straight away, or will it be that its gameplay and stuff's laying it out? At the moment, I'm enjoying it. I'm liking what I'm playing. I'm quite intrigued where the story goes, and obviously it's going to come to a point where it's not going to finish technically because it's early access and they haven't finished all that stuff yet.
Is the trapdoor unlatched?
Yes.
Thank you, Aaron. We may now go and meet Master Elsevier.
Little stutter. You want to go out that way? I guess, I mean, it does let us go out that way. Dropping in frames. Doing that thing like I could light stuff up, but I think I don't do that yet. You know what? Oh, is it because I'm in disguise? No.
Warden of Scriptures.
Collector, the Noxifer is ready. The labor of a lifetime. Each part has been fashioned to receive its own chapter of Nux from the Espats.
Where is it?
We knew the originals would have begun their hunt, thus Cornelia hid it behind a Fyrian door in this work chamber.
Is Cornelia your apprentice? The young Zenderis?
Yes. She means the world to me. She shall take my place most admirably.
Master Elsevier,
So, my life is drawing to a close.
think not that I am pleased with it. You have been a prodigious Warden of Scriptures for these past centuries. My mother chose wisely. Yet all Nux must be taken from our world, not merely from the originals.
I know. so be it.
I'll need your seal as well, Warden.
It's on the working table, here. Take it. Then please walk with me to my backyard. I would not have Cornelia burdened with the task of cleaning.
Okay. So we have retrieved that, so that's fine. We've retrieved it. That is good. We've got Warden of Scriptures. What does that say as well? It says, find the name with which the originals signed their contract. It wants us to go there, but... It's pretty cool. We got this kind of... We've got the two disguises. Well, one disguise, I guess.
Your work shall endure, Master Elsevier.
Oh, I care not. Will it pain
Walk
me?
very close together.
Not, Warden.
What's to come?
I don't think it.
Tell me, please.
The Union Cat shall open a breach. After, I am not certain.
And the Nux in me?
It corrupts everyone over centuries.
I do have to just pause it quick. I get it on the one hand that, you know, this way you can control, like you're controlling both characters essentially with one movement speed. I do think they should have just had it where like you follow the NPC and they just make sure that you're walking at the same speed, and if you sprint, they sprint, or do something like that. Because yeah, it's frustrating when an NPC, it's frustrating when an NPC walks slower or faster than your character does. It's always awkward in those games, but this is fine, but it's jarring because a lot of the places are very narrow. So you're like squeezing shoulder to shoulder, side by side down like a single staircase. It's a little bit odd.
So, we'll see.
A little bit immersion breaking. You just go in a single file. We're gonna sacrifice this man. And he's absolutely right to it.
Your mother, the giver, she granted me a great life.
And you did honor her choice.
Cornelia has set torches around the yard. She would hope you light them to honor me in the Zindaris way. Will you indulge her?
Of course. Thank you for all, Master Elsevier, Warden of Scriptures. Warden of Scriptures, on this solemn night of commencement, I, the Collector, ask for your name on the contract you sealed with the Giver.
Martin Elsevier.
Aaron, I shall cast the Nominum spell to end the Warden's pact forged with the Giver. Then you will breach his mortal flesh.
What? Wait, what do you mean his mortal flesh?
Trust in me and listen. Once my spell is cast, you shall hiss to awaken his fear. Then follow your instincts. Pounce and lacerate.
Lacerate? What?
Make yourself ready.
Okay. I'm going to use the Nominum. Only be cast on an identified original. Oh, I did it early. Perfect.
Hetaionta seal, Martin Elsevier.
I can feel it. I feel it.
Let it go, Warden.
Okay. And then we... Oh, I did it late. Oh! Oh, we have to do it, like... perfectly.
The light. The moonlight. I need... your mother, Angela. She was a great woman. Let none speak otherwise about her.
healing potions design awful at this combat. Looking forward to there being more than just a left foot. I think, oh, there. I'm getting greedy. I'm hoping it gets better, but the combat is a little bit repeatable at the moment. So we're gonna get this nuts before mine.
Professor, Noah found something, but it's abstract, not words. It's something magical, very powerful.
It could be a Zindaris tool to channel their magic.
Yes, I think that's it.
We got a new Nux bracelet. A building. The rebuild. So Nux gave me the ability to rebuild destroyed furnishings that I could search them or open new paths for my Union Cat. To rebuild any destroyed furnishing. Hold and release 4. Furnishing will rebuild itself and consume 1 Nux shard.
Aaron,
What the fuck? What was that? Elsevier's dead?
It was the amalgam of Nux that slew him. I slew the amalgam and absorbed its Nux. Such is the work of a collector.
I want to go back. That's enough.
You will. But before we must seal this Nux within the Nuxifer, upstairs in Master Elsevier's work chamber. I have a new spell to help us get there.
Okay. Yeah, we spent a lot of healing potions there on that fight. Not gonna lie. Did it early. You need to transmute that? I don't know if we need to, but can we like kick a ladder down or something? Oh, I'm stuck in the air. Hang on. There we go. You can meow. Am I meant to do something here? Oh, can we go out here now? Okay. And then what? How's she
How
getting
can I
up
go
here?
back?
All shall be made clear for you anon. Now return to me. We must fetch the Nuxifer from Master Elsevier's work chamber upstairs.
As in, we can just do that together. I guess, yeah, we can just go back in and go back upstairs. I don't know why I had to do that whole climbing thing with the cat. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, combat at the moment, I'm guessing because there is abilities and level ups and things like that, so I'm guessing combat will get a bit more varied, but at the moment it's very much left clicks and dodges and quite one-dimensional, I guess you could say. And we might get better spells as well. Just like, you know, you can use on enemies themselves. So, Spherian, enchant both in sequence and ignite them. Okay, we can gather that back. When we put our hands on this book she called the Nuxifer. Let's open the chest first. Potions and minerals, okay. Okay.
Then Noah was walking towards me, Cleo. In the same strange place where I'd been a cat. I couldn't be more confused.
She gets to see him.
Aaron, it is a pleasure to see your true self. Albeit I do much fancy cats.
What's going on? Was I always here? I mean, physically.
I know not.
You don't know?
The givers and collectors have existed for thousands of years. Much knowledge has been lost, and ought to be uncovered once more.
Okay, what is this place then? Do you know?
We name it the Territory.
So, if I take the door with the exit sign, I'll be back in 1999?
Yes.
Well, Noah, thank you. All this was, exciting, I guess. But I must go back to Agnes.
I understand. Go.
Really? Really?
You have not left.
I'm not sure it's the right door.
Do not fret, Aaron. I guarantee you will be back in your time once you step through this door.
All right, then. Thanks.
Of course.
Why is she so okay with that?
It was too much for me, Cleo. I just wanted to see Agnes again. And maybe try to explain what happened to me. I was done with all that. So I thought. What the fuck? Am I back?
She bailed and left.
Back. I'm fucking back. Agnes, I'm back. Agnes. Shit, Agnes.
Oh, he has to do what he has to do, right?
Agnes
Save her.
was floating and burning up. I was afraid. Afraid she was dying. I know I should have kept helping Agnes. But those sounds were like a calling for my senses. I had to see what was in the bathroom. Or who.
got the same scratch now.
No. Not that. Not again.
That's why I prefer dogs.
Noah, I bet.
Yes.
No. Fuck that. Agnes is sick.
Aaron,
Shut up. That's enough. Everything's gone to shit since I met you.
Still
So
yourself.
she gets to be the cat in his
I've
world.
means to
He has to be the
help.
cat in her
Oh,
world.
yeah? How?
Agnes has left words for you on the mirror in this curious chamber.
It's called a bathroom, Noah. Let's see.
One drank for Mish. Go over to Duncan. There's a potion for me. Go through the rooftops. Okay.
Sir?
It seems there's a potion for her. Though we'll have to go across the rooftops.
Should not have anyone stumble on a suspicious potion. I shall go. Rooftops are meant for cats.
Hurry up. She doesn't look good.
That's a cool little parallel then. So we get to play as both of them really as cats in their respective
Agnes
like
had left the
flip-flops.
potion on a hard-to-reach terrace, where the hotel concealed its ventilation system with plants. While Noah retrieved it, I watched over Agnes. She had kept from me that she was a Zendaris, obviously, but I didn't care at the time. I was in love.
What? I just jumped on an invisible wall there. If I right click, do I know where I'm going? Am I even meant to be up there? Oh, down there. There we go. I think I've gone too high. There we go. There we go. And then
I
come
brought
back.
back the potion. Give Agnes a little of it now.
Okay.
Is Agnes like her great granddaughter, or is it just someone else picked in the modern day?
At that point, Cleo, I wasn't sure if the potion would work in 1999, but I had no other option. It was clear that only magic could help. Agnes.
Aaron. Courtyard. Here. The courtyard.
Scratch in her face.
Looks of the courtyard.
Will she be okay? What?
She will fare well for the present. We will give her more potion and all. But now we must recover the Nux of her chapter. She spoke of a courtyard with a statue.
The Nuxifer? Again? Isn't it something from your time?
Yes, but it must be reassembled here, 333 years later. Else the next giver shall have no access to the Nux.
But Agnes is...
We shall not let her fall, but all in due time. Do you think she might have meant a courtyard with a statue within this house? It must be near.
It's a hotel. I know there are courtyards.
Then let us begin there.
Okay, do we get dressed first? So that's our next one now, is hidden pages. Find the missing pages. Are we just going in our underwear? No, they're blocking us. Okay. What's this music? This might be a licensed track, but I have streamer mode on, so I don't get the licensed track maybe. It has its own like its own score and its own composition and everything like that, but it also uses some like licensed tracks essentially. So Preparing for the year 2000 festivities, so many doors were locked. Everyone's just wondering while we're in our boxes. I mean, fair.
The hotel was preparing for the year 2000 festivities, so many doors were locked. It felt strange watching Noah do the same things I'd done earlier as a cat. I began to feel a sense of teamwork with her.
Oh. I wonder if other people can see the cat in the current time. Also maybe a bit of a comical thing of like, we didn't even think to get dressed. But December in Amsterdam is not January in Amsterdam. It's not a warm affair by any means. Can we jump on the balloons? Okay. They just let like any surface be jumpable. I can't tell. Did we go back out and up again? Is that like... Oh yeah, and we can look at him, can't we? Oh, we can reunite. Oh, do we open and then let our cat out? That's where we're going.
It's crazy, Cleo, but only then, watching Noah unlatching doors and feeling the winter air on my skin, did I realize I was practically naked.
Oh.
It's funny in retrospect, I guess, but it shows that nothing about what I was doing was normal. Nothing.
So I know that's where I'm meant to go. Can we try and jump on? Okay, we can jump up there. Are we going? Get me off that. There we go. We're going in here. Okay. Right, gotcha. There we go. Just wandering around. Ah, here it is.
We found a statue, but there's this guy. And, I'm half naked.
The Noxifer chapter must lie within the statue. Or beneath it.
It could. It's a fake antique.
How do you know?
I'm an art history teacher.
That's a fine surprise, Aaron. Now let us hope the man with the broom will suffice.
What do you mean?
Union cats have the power to possess
Possess? But...
Yes, possess humans afraid of cats. Think his broom is strong enough to break the statue?
Yes, but...
Let us try it.
Okay. Lacerate him as well. I don't know if this game makes me like cats at all, really. Well, better us than... I guess, and then... Oh, is it frozen? Mm-hmm. Okay. this music is though, you know? Okay, now it works. I wonder what causes little crashes like that.
Is it the Nuxifer chapter?
Yes,
Good. Now let's get back to Agnes.
it seems the manner you are dressed is drawing some notice.
No shit. What about the statue you broke? I can't just push through all these people. I'd look like a crazy person. The door's locked. Can you still possess the man with the broom?
Yes. Why?
He's a janitor and...
A janitor?
yeah, right. Caretaker, we can call him. He probably has all the keys to this place.
Good thought. See, Aaron? This is why I need you.
Yeah, well, let's go back to Agnes.
Okay, we can just press E to possess him now, can't we? Yeah. It's very bizarre. But at the same time, I'm a massive proponent of like original games, and I do love these kind of narrative experiences. But there's a certain amount of like funky jankiness even with how we're moving, and it's bizarre. Combat's
On my way
quite
back to my room,
light.
I couldn't stop thinking about the state I'd find Agnes in.
Had a couple of crashes. But otherwise, it's performed well.
Turns out I
other
wasn't
than those two
worrying about the right
crashes.
thing.
Started a little bit, but
I cannot compress all that happened into a few lines. It seems best that you understand it through the magic these words are made of.
Agnes has likely hit the Nuxifer in the bathroom. Find it and put the chapter back in.
Later. Should I give more potion to Agnes?
I do not like having the chapter loose from its binding.
I don't care.
Aaron, the Nuxifer is our only means to aid Agnes in the end.
What do you mean?
Do it and you shall see. Search the chamber with the bath.
My bad. Everything I've described so far is just the first step to explain this letter. This guide. I wrote it for you. For your future. For your safety. For now, it may look like I was manipulated. And I was, somehow. But I will have the last word, so that you can have the last word, Cleo.
that wasn't the deal.
Again. Fuck.
Aaron, the union was meant to be agreed upon. I never thought she would hide it from you.
That's bullshit. I'm sick of this. Just tell me what's going on. No more lies.
Very well. The year of the Collector and her union, you and I, has begun. We must find the originals and collect their Nux, if we are to preserve the balance of the world.
What the hell are you talking about?
I am telling you the truth. Without my Batarazzi, I cannot fulfill my purpose. And should I fail this, the world shall collapse.
So I'm just trapped here? With you? What about Agnes? She's sick.
We shall return to aid her after each Esbat. It matters not if you return to Agnes at once. If you do not help me collect the Nux, she will not survive the collapse.
This is fucking sick.
I am sorry, Aaron.
Let's just go.
Okay.
I was about to embark on a year-long journey with Noah, as ingrained in the Nuxifer. Before you finish this letter, you will have to unveil its pages to understand the full story and claim what's yours.
Cleo, are you all right? What happened? What did you see?
I need a moment.
Oh, yes, of course. My apologies. I'm getting ahead of myself. Please, take your time.
Okay. And with that is where we're going to leave it. Intriguing. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments below. Really interested, because like I said, I'm kind of got a little bias because I'm interested in kind of new stories, and it's definitely that. I haven't played anything like this really. And when you think this is coming from the mind behind Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia, I don't think this game is going to spin off the level of series and success that those two franchises did, but it's another like original world and story and things being built in. You got the flash forward of time and everything being a key component. I'm intrigued by it. Like I said, for me, it's sitting on its narrative more so than anything else. I think, you know, the narrative, the voice acting, all that kind of stuff's okay. The writing's okay. Visually, it looks good as well. We had a couple of crashes, but other than that, performance has been okay. And like I said, I'm on an early access build, so there are going to be those bugs and, you know, little things that we've been jumping on and those kind of things. That is why there is the report a bug button, and it is going to be an early access release, and it is a $30 title. It's not a full kind of price title. So, but with all that in there, there are some things where I'd love to see combat expanded upon, and I appreciate that we are like, what, probably an hour and a bit. I don't know, because the recording stopped a couple of times because of the crashes, but probably like, what, hour and a half, 90 minutes, like roughly in the video by this point, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. Again, it's very narrative heavy. The combat we have experienced is very left click, space, space, left click, space, rinse, repeat. You need to do your 2 dodges. The boss was very much do 3 dodges, do a 1, 2, 3 attack, and then do 3 dodges, 1, 2, 3 attack. It's very formulaic. And I think even for like a 15-hour game at the moment, and what this might be like a 25, 35-hour game in full, maybe, once it's all done. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much content they're planning to add each time. It might just be 20, 25 hours, but it's one of those things where you're like, the combat needs to be a bit more varied and a bit more fun. I think the platforming kind of thing with the cat and stuff is novel. I think a lot of that stuff needs to be smoother, and that is something where I feel like that's just a lot of, I don't know, like you could see from the gameplay a lot of like odd collisions and odd like little things clipping through things and stuff like that. So yeah, I think if you're really interested in where this story is going and you're really enjoying like the idea of it, either watch someone play it or dive in and check it out yourself. I think if you're thinking, I don't like the idea of the combat, I'm not really hooked on the story, I think the story is the strongest bit. So if you're not hooked on the story and where this is going, I don't think this is going to be one that I could recommend to you. But for me personally, I'm quite intrigued by this. But I'm also on the fence of whether I continue this as a let's play or not, because I don't know, first of all, how this will be received in terms of, you know, is there going to be people wanting to see more of this? But we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to leave it there for this one. And you guys let me know in the comments if you want to see more of it and what you guys think of it, what you've seen so far, and where you think its strong points and its weak points are. I'm curious to know what you guys think as well. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, maybe we'll be back with some more. Maybe we'll let it cook a little bit longer and maybe catch up with it in the future. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Take care.